It's official. The World Health Organization now places burnout in its International Classification of Diseases diagnostic manual. It's no longer just a stress syndrome, but rather, quote, a syndrome conceptualized as resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed, end quote. It's characterized by 3 dimensions: feeling of energy depletion or mental exhaustion, increased mental distance from one's job or negative feelings towards one's career, and reduced professional productivity. Let me phrase these dimensions in more common terms. Consider these questions. Does the job that turned you on now seem to turn you off? Are you working more but enjoying it less? Have you lost who you are because you lost the work you loved? Does life seem to be leading you rather than you leading a life? Are you so exhausted that you can't even sleep? Are you struggling to handle the demands of too much to do and too little time? Are people telling you that you look tired all the time? Have you lost your sense of humor? Does it seem that no matter how much you work, there's no completion, no recognition, and little intrinsic or extrinsic reward? Do you find yourself short-tempered? And finally, are you feeling anxious, unsettled, and circling on a merry-go-round that's no longer merry? Whether you answered yes to one or all of these questions, this audiobook is for you. My intention is to help you not only successfully manage work demands, but also to make even larger strides in understanding how to put together a life by design and not by default. In order to recharge, refuel, and reclaim what matters, we need to make a journey of self-discovery. It will require honesty, courage, and a willingness to do exactly what we're warned about at a railroad crossing. Stop, look, listen. If we don't follow that warning, we can find ourselves flattened by an oncoming locomotive. You did not consciously choose burnout. No one does. That's why it's so insidious, and as you'll see in Chapter 1, you are not alone. This is the age of burnout. To be honest, organizational cultures and systems are also to blame for some toxic environments. With that in mind, Chapter 3 will offer actions for leaders to take to counteract workplace burnout, plus ideas to ensure that an organization breeds well-being, community, and resiliency. I debated long and hard about putting this chapter first because you might find this a reason to point to the organization and say, "See, I told you so." You might cross your arms and wait for the organization to change. Don't do that. Share the chapter as appropriate, but start working on you. My primary intention is to put you in command, to have you take control of what you put in your 24-hour day. First, you'll explore what burnout is, what its symptoms are, and what the potential triggers are that ignite the flames. Second, you will learn to stop, look, and listen deeply to what is happening in the critical parts of your life. What is really going on? What are you doing, saying, or thinking that is exhausting your mental and physical energies? This is breakout, the understanding, the aha moment. Third, you will discover that breakthrough comes when we break out of energy-draining thoughts, feelings, and behaviors and consider more powerful options to refuel, recharge, and reclaim what matters. That's breakthrough. Breakthrough comes when you build resilient skill sets and mindsets and realign energy flows. Yes, energy. That's really what this is all about. Energy is the core of resilience. Resilience is not about bouncing back, as the dictionary insists. Rather, for humans, it's about growing through this period of our life to a better place. Building resilience is like building a muscle. It takes persistence and patience. With use, it becomes easier for us to refuel, recharge, and reclaim what matters. This is not an overnight process. It takes time.